I gotta testify, come up in the spot looking extra fly. For the day I die, I'ma touch the sky. Gotta testify, come up in the spot looking extra fly. For the day I die, I'ma touch the sky.
Good morning, you guys. I'm currently waiting for my egg to boil. It should be done in 4 minutes. It's 12:30 and I haven't put something in my system, but I don't want to make a full breakfast because I decided that I'm going to go to a cafe today for multiple reasons. The first reason being that I haven't left my house in 2 days, which might not seem like a big deal, but to me, that's a big deal because I get bored in the home. I said this to Raina when we were like going apartment hunting and stuff like that, trying to find an apartment. And I was like, realistically, like I'm fine with whatever type of room that I have as long as it's not crazy, because my goal for my day is to spend as least time as possible in my room and in my home, especially my room. I don't like staying in my room. I don't like doing work in my room. I really just only like going to my room when it's nighttime and it's time to sleep. And then also, I don't know, when I'm just in the house, I just don't feel productive. I don't feel like I'm doing anything with my life when I stay in the house. So I've been in the house for 2 days, haven't done anything except like go to the grocery store and get groceries, barely. So yeah, I'm just gonna get outside, go to a cafe, maybe get some food, chill, see other human beings. I like to see other human beings, not speak to them, but just see what's going on in the world. Feel like I'm in the mix. And then the other reason that I want to go to a cafe is because I'm back in my reading vibe. Okay, so first of all, I've been messing with my sleep schedule astronomically. Oh, that's another reason why I wanted to go to a cafe. I need to get off my phone. I need a phone detox because when I stay in the home, I'm like, okay, like, I don't know, for some reason I just go on my phone a lot. And yesterday, my screen time has probably like quadrupled. It's probably gone crazy because I was just on my phone way too much. And then I'm on my phone to the point where my head hurts. And then I'm like, ugh, terrible. So then I picked up my book last night because I was like, oh, well, I haven't had the inclination to pick up the book, but let me just pick up the book so that I can get off my phone. By the way, this is Fourth Wing. I'm still reading Fourth Wing. If you've been here for the past like 2 months, I'm still reading Fourth Wing. But I have a feeling like we're gonna finish it in the next like coming week or 2 weeks or so, hopefully, cross my fingers, because I was up until 1 a.m. last night because like this got so good. It got so good. Like I'm on page 193. So I'm like basically almost halfway through, but it's just the pacing of it is so great. The romance that we got kind of maybe going to develop. It's just like, I was literally in my bed last night like squealing. And I'm like, why am I squealing? I don't know, but I was squealing for the book, kicking my feet, toes curling, like, I'm gonna go to a cafe, continue to read, have my little mysterious, what is she reading moment. I kind of like this book because it has no like cover, so you really can't tell what vibe I'm reading. It's just a black book. Like I could be reading extreme literature, but I'm not. I'm reading a new adult fantasy about dragons and enemies to lovers. returned. I've returned because I got to a part in the book where I just wanted to scream and giggle, but I was in like a silent cafe. But I'm like, I just want to kick my feet. It's one of my thumbs. 𝐭𝐮𝐬𝐢𝐳 gives me like, shoot, now I don't even remember his name. Throne of Glass guy. Is it Rizian? No. I think that's Court of Thrones and Roses. What is it? What is it? What's his name? Ryland? What's his name? No, because now I actually need to know his name. What's his name, y'all? Also, why do I have you guys just laying down like this? It gives me... Does it say it on the back? What's his name? Listen, listen, listen. Listen to me. Listen to me right now. Rowan! My man. That's what 𝐭𝐮𝐬𝐢𝐳 is giving me right now. And I just couldn't be in public reading those vibes, wanting to crack a big smile. Like, I was holding in the biggest smile on my face, and I was just like, no. So I'm not gonna stay inside though. I'm gonna go to the rooftop and read, because at least that way, like, there might be people up there, but it's not as exposed. Like, I just feel too vulnerable. Plus, I think there's spice scenes in this, and honestly, I'm probably gonna get to it by the time we gonna get to it. Anyways, I'm gonna put on more comfortable clothes since I'm staying inside. I mean, just going to the roof. So I'm up here and I was looking out at the sky and I was looking out at the world and I was like, oh my god, my glasses are so dirty, I need to clean them. No, the air quality is bad again, and the whole world is like, it's not as bad as it was that one time, but we're at a 161, so we're in the red. You can't, like, I don't know why, I think you can see it, but we're basically in the red, which isn't too bad. Like, the darker it is, the worse it is. But I don't think, like, I think it's gonna get better, but at least it doesn't smell like a barbecue. Last time I stepped outside and it was like orange and it smelled like a barbecue, and I was like, okay, maybe this is bad, but this feels a bit calm. Like, I think I'll just stay. I'll just stay. I don't think I'm a sensitive group. Hopefully I'm not. I don't have asthma.
Hands are tied, someone's in my ear from the other side, telling me that I should let you know mine. Wanting you to not be with me all night. Wanting you to not stay with me.
I didn't even tell you guys the part, like, when I was in the cafe that, like, made me have to leave, that, like, made me have to dip out. But you know when books, or no, this is like only a fantasy book thing, and this isn't a spoiler, but like, you know, in fantasy books, and it's like a reoccurring thing where like the girl gets hurt and then the guy's like, where did he hurt you? And then she's like, I'm fine. And then he's like, stop lying. It's fictional men like these that make my expectations so high and my standards so high, because if you're not growling at me if I stub my toe to be like, where does it hurt? Like, there's no competition.
I know, you know who that person is to me. Doesn't really change things. I know you're scared of dating, falling on me. Surely, you know me. I'm here for you always. You know I won't hesitate. I'm here for you always. You know I never change. I'm here for you.
I had to come back inside because I was being attacked by some type of bug. I don't know if it was a bee or not, but it kept flying to me and like latching onto my skin. So I ran away. And I took that as a sign from the universe that maybe the air quality, maybe I shouldn't be sitting out there just inhaling the bad air quality. So now I have some popcorn or chips. I'm flying through this thing. Like, not flying through it because I'm not flying through it, but for my standards, I'm flying through it. I'm more than halfway through. I'm like almost at 300 pages and there's like 400 and something. Girl, it's just too good. It's just too good. Like the tension, I love angst. I love angst. And like, there's just something about fantasy books and the romance and the angst of like, I hate you, I want you to die, which is like very true. Like people always say that like enemies to lovers in just regular contemporary romances is not really enemies to lovers. It's more like, girl, you just don't like him, to like, oh, I love him. But enemies to lovers in fantasy is really like, you killed my entire family, but I love you. Like, it's so good. That's why y'all are gonna hate me whenever I get like giddy about something. Finger is in the mouth. Finger is always in the mouth. I don't know why I'm getting shy for reading the book as if I'm the main character herself, but babes. Anyways, it's making me miss Selena and Rowan. So it's giving right after this is finished, it's time to jump into Queen of Shadows.
You make me want to do things like you, like I'm supposed to. You make me want to love you, like I'm supposed to. You make me want to love you, like I'm supposed to.
No! No! She just used the words toe curling to describe that man. Babes, we can't say that. We can just think that. I mean, she was thinking it. She didn't say it out loud. But she said it to us. Those are things you keep in your head.
Always, you know I never change. Right here for you, always. You know I don't never change. Right here for you.
No, 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 no. No, 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 no. I'm gonna throw up. But not in a bad way. Somebody needs to give Rebecca Yarros, check in on her. Check in on her. Is she okay? I would not be okay writing this. 𝐁𝐮𝐬𝐢𝐳 Rearson. I'm sweating. I'm sweating. I'm sorry. Nobody y'all didn't sign up for this. Y'all did not sign up for this. Y'all did not sign up for this. Bro, please read Fourth Wing. Please read this book. Even if you don't like fantasy, this is too good. I'm gonna cry. You're bugging. You're bugging. Now I'm sad. Now I'm sad because this isn't a real man. This isn't a real man, and this is a man written by a woman. And men like this don't exist. The way that a woman writing a man is just done so immaculately, but also just hurts my soul, because I'm like, why can't living men be written by women? Like, why can't the real men in existence be this way? Because they're not this way. They're not. I just keep looking at it. Let me just, I'm gonna just show you the line. I'm gonna just show you the line. I can't even. Like, what are we talking about? What do you mean by that, sir? Okay, y'all. I think I should take a break. It's like 8 o'clock now, so I think I should take a break, eat some dinner, and also watch Love Island, because we also need to discuss that. Like, I'm pretty sure I know what's gonna happen this episode 27. And it's gonna piss me off. And then once I finish all that, then I'll get back to reading. Hopefully I won't read until 1 a.m. again tonight, because that was just really bad for my sleep schedule, and I actually want to be able to get up at a decent hour tomorrow. Love this yellow lighting. Love that for my existence. I literally had cooked some, well, I guess it's not spaghetti. I used linguine, but I had cooked this. Can you not do that? I had cooked this like pasta and meatballs and like red sauce 2 days ago. And I cooked enough to feed a family of 5, basically. And I'm one person. I am, in fact, one individual. So I will be eating this every day for the next probably week, which is probably unrealistic because I'm gonna get sick of it. But yeah, I'm gonna eat this, watch Love Island. Like, I'm just 𝐿𝐴𝐷𝐸𝐿, y'all. That's all I have to say. That's all I can say.
Previously on Love Island.
I mean, if anyone's like got an issue with anything that's going on, just air it out now.
You mean you apologize in front of you because that's not fair. If majority of people, it's about saying you say it's about the whole thing, and it's about the whole thing. It's the whole thing. Like how you see, bro. Maybe, like I said, maybe.
I'm sorry. I know everybody loves Tyreek. Everybody thinks he's so cute. No.
So just try to stay here longer. That's what we feel.
It's the fact that you tried to get some Aaliyah, tried to get some Katie, neither of them went well, and then. But listen.
Okay, we're on commercial break. So I'm gonna tell you guys my real quick thoughts and opinions on Love Island right now. I don't think I have much to say. Other than this Love Island season is highly entertaining. Like, it's so entertaining because everybody is just so chaotic and I don't know what anyone is there for. Y'all are just there to stick around because I don't feel like anybody likes each other. I'm just confused, but it makes for good TV, and I know 𝐿𝐴𝐍𝐻𝐻 is coming up like next episode. I don't have faith in any single one of these relationships. I think that this main villa after 𝐿𝐴𝐍𝐻𝐻 is going to be packed. It's going to be packed full because everybody is about to bring new people back. Because nobody is closed off. Tyreek and Ella said they're closed off, but I wouldn't trust Tyreek with my newborn child, let alone my 20-year-old child once it's grown up. I would not trust Tyreek with a fly. Okay, so I don't trust him in 𝐿𝐴𝐍𝐻𝐻 at all. Getting ready, honestly, for nothing crazy. I think my mom and I are gonna go to Trader Joe's, but also I was like, I want brunch. Maybe we'll go to brunch. This shirt is really annoying and I'm kind of upset that I got it, but it is what it is, because it just rips instantaneously, like you see right there, like it just ripped. And it's like I didn't even do that much, and it's not like I got it in a crazy small, like I got it in like a medium, so I'm just confused. It's whatever. I think I saw Urban Outfitters has like tube tops, and I think they have the tube tops that doesn't have like, you know, because this is kind of like digging into my skin, so it's a little bit uncomfy. But I think Urban Outfitters had just like flat ones, but that requires spending money. And it's the 1st of July, and I was telling you guys in my last vlog about how I'm on like a unnecessary spending detox, which I think the problem with me is deciding what's really unnecessary and what is necessary. I think that's the issue. I'm not gonna do anything crazy though, I promise. Like, yeah, I promise. Nothing crazy, nothing crazy. Because I do, like, you know, August is after July. That's how the months work. And my birthday's in August. And I have no idea what I'm doing for my birthday, but it's my 21st birthday. So I feel like I should just save up some money, not go too crazy this month, and then whatever happens in August, happens in August. I tried the little, like the new TikTok trend that's been going around where like you do the ombre makeup where it's like you put the concealer and then the blush and like have it blend out. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if it did anything. I was trying to do like less because sometimes I really just cake my face for no reason. Also July 4th weekend, and like realistically I would like to be out and about. I would like to be outside dancing somewhere. But my problem is that, ooh, it's getting mad. My problem is that I think I just don't have enough friends that A, would be available and also like to party the way that I like to party. That's like my dilemma where I'm like, okay, like I want to go out. I'm the type of person, like I could realistically go out every single night. Every single night. I would hate my life and I would, actually no, I can't do that. But like every single weekend, yes I could. Every single weekend, I could definitely be outside, but I just don't really know people that like that have that same vibe. I am really trying to make more friends this summer and just like put myself out there, put myself in uncomfortable situations, because I find that I can just get comfortable with what I already have and the same things and never actually like push myself out there. And then normally when I do push myself out there, I'm like, oh wow, like vibes, like that was cool, like I'm glad that I did that, I'm glad that like I took that step or something, you know? I feel like makeup is definitely doing more than like it looks like my regular full beat face. I like put less concealer on. Also this camera has like a blur on it, so that also makes it look like a lot more. But I put less concealer on, so on my face it doesn't feel like anything crazy, but I feel like it looks crazy because I did like highlight. And then I also feel like I'm kind of vibing with like lips lined, no gloss. Kind of like a matte vibe. I don't know. I'm gonna go to my mom and she's gonna be like, what? I didn't know the memo. Like, why are you so dressed up? But little does she know, I'm gonna try to get her to take my pictures. I think this is the fit. These pants from PacSun that was in like that haul video, like 2 videos back or something. And then this top is also PacSun, but I would not suggest getting it because it's broken. And I'm upset about it. But I think this is the fit. It's a bit basic, so I'm like, should it really go on the gram? But also I'm like, I have no, like, I don't know how the girlies just pop out with so many pictures for the gram so often, because who's taking them? How are you getting this dressed up? How do you have this many outfits? I don't know. I don't have any more like really crazy chaotic outfits, so I feel like it's just gonna be this basic. And then I'm gonna repeat the bag. I feel like, I don't know, like De'Ara would never repeat an accessory. She would never repeat a bag, let alone a sunglass, let alone an outfit. But I don't have De'Ara money yet, so we're gonna repeat the bag that I did in my last IG post, and I'm going to repeat the sneakers because I don't have the funds to have any different sneakers, but I think it'll go cute with like the orange, that type vibe. I don't know if maybe like adding something like a cover up would make it a little bit more interesting, but I think this works. I think this works fine. I'm really new to this, y'all. I'm really new to trying to put on a good outfit, so I don't know what works and what doesn't. Hopefully these pearls look okay. You could really barely see the shoes because these pants hang so low, but I want to get newbies. I'm in my newbie era. I'm addicted to New Balances, especially like this silhouette. I feel like they just make your feet look so cute. They go with so much. So I'm a New Balance stan now. I literally have not worn my Jordans, or did I wear it? No, I wore my Nike Dunks, but like I have not worn my Jordans in like probably a year. So I think I'm out of that trend and I'm like more into like the dad shoe, New Balance. I need to change my socks. If I add this, is that cute or is it just stupid? I have a feeling like it's gonna be stupid. Yeah, it looks stupid, right? This is stupid. I should just wear it regular. Okay, now y'all, what about with this? I feel like with this, it's a little cuter because it's like the white and the cream. So it's like, what's going on? What's happening? You guys can't tell me a thing. So that's fun and fresh. But I think this is better. I think it's still, like with the denim, it was giving like, where are you going at this hour on a Saturday? Like, what's happening? But I feel like this could give more like, oh, like brunch. It's been a long time. We made it to Dumbo and I made a reservation for Seymour's. It's like a seafood spot. I'm pretty sure brunch is over because it's 4 o'clock and our reservation for 4:10. So we'll just have to get like regular food. Dumbo's a little packed. Oh! The air quality says it went up, guys, but it's still just so like hazy. Yeah, you can't see anything. I mean, you can kind of see the silhouette of the.
Thinking it's gonna rain, but it's
yeah, exactly. You think that it's like cloudy, but it's not cloudy at all. It's just blocked by pollution. Love that for us. I don't know why you're saying there's nobody in the city. It's packed.
No, this is not packed, but you're the one who said you were able to get a spot. And I told
Yeah. I'm glad we didn't go to Soho though, because the Saturday that was that last Saturday or 2 Saturdays ago.
I would have found parking easier.
When I went to, but it's crazy though, because all the tourists, so it's like you can't even walk. My mom just took my photographs.
That's right.
The sun's behind me, I think. They came out good. They were like at this building. Cute. Hopefully you see them on the ground. This is literally my first time speaking for the day. It's like 8:45, 8:57, and the first thing I needed to do was communicate to you guys. Well, I finished it. Okay. It's been not the next day, but the day after next. Because yesterday, I spent the entire day from sun up till sundown. Well, technically I started at like 1 o'clock, so like I got a late start to my day. But I spent the entire day just eating this book up. Eating it up. Being so thoroughly addicted that there was nothing else that I wanted to do. I did not leave my chair. I switched from my chair to my couch to my chair to my couch for better reading positions. And that was that. My day was engulfed with Fourth Wing. Oh my God. So, right off the jump, I'm just gonna let you know I gave this book a 5-star. It's easy peasy, like an easy peasy 5-star. Is it worth the hype that it had on TikTok? I feel like hurt because I still missed out on, you know, kind of like the major hype, and I really should have just finished it and read it when everybody else was like really, really into it. But it's okay. I did it on my own time. And this is absolutely worth the hype. It's absolutely worth the hype. This book is so good. It's a 5-star. And normally a 5-star to me means something that I want to reread. And I want to reread this because the twist at the end made me rethink the entire book. So now I have to read the entire book knowing what I know happens at the end and then be like, trying to see if she dropped some Easter egg crumbs in there. If you weren't convinced by TikTok, by the entire world, by the entire fantasy book community to read Fourth Wing, then let me convince you. If you like the aspect of Divergent where it's like we're training for something, yada yada yada, but it's like sometimes I think it's like it's more of like a college setting vibe, which I like because and also I think I had said that this is a new adult book, which I don't know what that means. They're starting to throw around all these different terminologies. Honestly, I just pick up books and run if people say that they're good. I don't check if they're adult or young adult because I get them online, not in Barnes & Nobles most of the time. So when I got to that certain chapter, it's always me being surprised, guys. It's always me being surprised. And I went into this like kind of expecting something. I didn't expect that. I didn't expect that, you know? But it was okay. It wasn't weird or anything. I just wasn't expecting it. So I do have to preface, if you are a child, you will not be reading this. You will not. I will tell your parents and I will have them take this book away from you. What was I saying? Oh yeah, if you like the aspect of Divergent where it's like the high stakes of training for your life, like I equivalated Violet and these what the hell is she in? The dragon stuff that she's in. I equivalate that to like Triss training to be in Dauntless. Like it gave me very much first book of the Divergent series vibes, you know, that type of energy, which I love that vibe. I love those books, and this has that, but of course it's not like dystopian, it's dragons. And when people were talking about, oh, it's like very heavily involved with the dragons, I was like, ew. Like, I will watch Game of Thrones for that. I don't need that. But no, the dragons in this book are so good. Like, they have their own personalities, and it's like, I did not expect that. I did not expect that at all. I did not expect the dragons to be like my favorite characters or to be like sobbing over them. The dragons are great, and they add, so I think they make the book what it is. Without the dragons, the book would just be just any other, you know what I'm saying? But so good. And the enemies to lovers romance in this, I don't think I've read a better book boyfriend than 𝐿𝐴𝐷 Rierson. But I haven't read too many book boyfriends, so right now he's at the top of the list. But when I tell you this man is insane, and my feelings are hurt, because it's like only fictional men, never the real ones. So at this point, for me to get everything, to check all the boxes, I just need to write my own man, basically. Because 𝐿𝐴𝐷 Rierson is insane. Like, insane. Romance, check. Check, check, check. Like, the tension, the slow burn, check, check, check. What else? What else? What else? I mean, I was really just here for the romance. I was really here for the romance that she gave it to us. The pacing of this was amazing. We literally went through a whole, like, year's worth of time, and I did not feel like any chapter was unnecessary, which I love, because I read so many books where I'm like, why was this a whole chapter? Why was this a whole page? But like every page, every chapter felt very necessary, which was like only a feeling that I got when reading Throne of Glass, which was like the only book where I was like, page turner, page turner, page turner. And this was like that. The twist at the end was great. I mean, some people might have been like, oh no, I expected it, da da da. I was expecting a different type of twist. So I was like I was psyching myself up for it to be a different type of twist. So I wasn't expecting that type of twist. You know what I'm saying? So, but now, yeah, whatever. But now I'm really, really, really upset because the second book for this comes out November 7th of 2023, which is like in what? $5 months. I'm really feral. Like, I'm feral for this second book. I think this second book is about to go crazy. Like, even the plot, like, honestly, like, the plot of this book, like, the behind the scenes politics of it all was good as well. Like, I'm up in the politics. I'm up in the politics badusi. I will be knocking at Barnes & Noble's door. I swear to God, if y'all do a whole riot like you did for this book and you sell it out everywhere and I can't get my hands on it, I'm gonna be really upset at you guys. Like, please, can we calm down and like not sell it out so fast so that I don't have to run around the entire tri-state area to find a hard copy of this book. I do see myself, before I read the second book, hopefully if I have time, rereading the first one, because like I said, it's a 5-star. Like, I could reread it right now, to be honest. I need to be back in there. But I do need to reread it because I try to stay off TikTok while I'm reading something so I don't spoil, but at the same time, I like to go on Google to see like fan art, because although it's supposed to be my imagination, I'm supposed to picture a character, I need a visual. I need to see what you're trying to give to me, you know, a little bit. So I need a visual drawing. So I like to look at fan art. And for some reason, I skipped over fan art for Violet, the main character's best friend. I don't know how to pronounce her name. Rhiannon? I don't know. I skipped over her fan art. And the whole book, I thought she was a white woman. I thought she was white. And I was like, when did I miss the description that said she was black? When did I miss that? Now I need to reread and like change that picture in my mind. Like, babe, she's black. Like, I really had her pictured as a white woman, and then I went on TikTok, I saw the fan art, and she dark as days. I'm like, when did we get this description? How did y'all know? I know that I made a whole TBR, and some of you have commented, they're like, Maya, when are you gonna get through that TBR that you told us about? Don't know. I'm in the mood for like high stakes fantasy that's gonna take me out of my world. It's gonna give me all of the tension, all of the, you know what I'm saying? Like the toe curling. Like, I was audibly screaming while reading Fourth Wing. I mean, you guys kind of saw me. Like, I was giggling, kicking my feet. I was talking to myself because I was sitting here alone, literally speaking out loud. Like, I would read something, I would turn to the wall, and I'd be like, ain't no way. Yeah, I'm in my fantasy mood. And I think I'm finally ready to jump back into my favorite world, to jump back into it. Even though, like, this is first of all, this is beefy. First of all, this is, how many pages is this? How many pages? I know people don't like to flip to the pages because then they could get spoiled. How many where's the page number? 645. 645 pages. Okay, that's fine. So, yeah, she's beefy, but also, if you know my relationship with the Throne of Glass series, you know my relationship with these characters. This is not just like a simple tee-hee-hee. Like, reading Fourth Wing was so nice because, like, I have no connection to these characters. It's also very lighthearted. Like, it's not too crazy and serious, so you have to remember too much. Like, this is an 8-book series, babes. I need to be recollecting what I read 7 months ago to be, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is, you know, but this was like light, airy, fun, like just a good time, This might be the source of my depression. I might be depressed. I may go into a depression if I have to read about this king. Now, I don't even remember the king's name, but this is the only villain that has actually scared me to my core and that I have nightmares about, because why is this man so scary? This is my next tackle. I literally just want to start it today. I don't feel like existing. You guys, do you know how, that was me yesterday. I was gonna try to vlog yesterday because I was like, oh yeah, let me vlog. But vlogging requires existing, and sometimes I just don't want, sometimes I just don't want to exist in reality. You know what I'm saying? Which is why I love books so much, and especially fantasy books, because they give you that option to just be like, no, I'm good. Like, I don't feel like being a real human being. We're on to book 5, ladies and gentlemen. We're on to book 5, and I'm scared out of my mind. I'm so scared. That's why I love these covers so much. And I'm so upset because I was hating on them. But it's the Virgo in me. The Virgo in me automatically hates on anything that's been changed. Like, I just can't. I don't like change. I don't like when something changes something that I feel like was already working well. So when they first changed the covers, I was like, ew, stop it. These are stunning. Like, I will look at this all day. And this is something I will not be ashamed of, like, walking around and being like, here's what I'm reading. Here's what I'm reading. I would like to start that today, but we have other stuff we need to do today. Because yesterday I was gonna film because I'd wanted to do like my Sunday reset, because the apartment, it's not like dirty, but it's just like it needs to be upkept. Like I have to, well, I wrote a list of everything that I have to do in my Notion, which I also need to add my rating of Fourth Wing to my Notion. I've truly given up on Goodreads. I've given up on my Goodreads. Like you guys can hear my ratings on the tube. Realistically, like every book I read, I tell you guys about on the tube. So it's like, I don't know how to work Goodreads. I don't like the aesthetic of it, so I don't know about it. Other things that I wrote down, I have to take out the trash. Which is like, girl, why didn't you take out the trash? But like, me and my no muscle self, which is probably why I should take it out more often. That way it doesn't pile up and then it's super heavy. But yeah, me and my no muscle self, I struggle to take out the trash because it's just very heavy. And I also need to take out all of my trashes because I have 3 trash cans and they're all piled to the brim. I have to vacuum the entire place because the hair pieces from this like shed like crazy and there's hair everywhere and it's terrible. It's so bad. I have to clean the kitchen. The kitchen is normally like clean, but I like to scrub. You know what I'm saying? I like to scrub. And I need to clean my bathroom. That is something that's also very terrifying. And then I have to do laundry. And then I don't know what else I have to do to like reset the space. Probably like clean my room a little bit, but there's not much to clean in my room. It's so small. And then once that's pretty much done, I don't know if I'll finish all my laundry before, but I'm gonna go to my mom's house just to chill. And I think I'll bring this with me. Or I could probably start I don't even know. But yeah, I'll definitely bringing this with me and this will be started today.
Look at my history. I'm trying to see what's different from that guy in the richer me. The only thing I see is custom miles from Tiffany and some gunners that'll hit you out of nowhere like epiphany. Really, that's it to me. Aside from the obvious, man, the change in the scenery. Testing me, gon' have my niggas testing machinery. They say that they happy, but man, that's not how they seem to be. The boy can rest in peace, Tina Marie. Ethics and values, mob traditions, old fashioned, monopoly action. Ronnie buying up Brentwood like he's still in Akron. A lot of pain, a lot of passion, a lot of relaxing while other niggas is overreacting. That's how we continue down the path of Jordan and Jackson. That's some insight for y'all, even if no one's asking. Last year, niggas really feel like they rode on me. Last year, niggas got hot cause they told on me. I'm about to call the bluff of anybody that fold on me. I'm buying the building at every door that closed on me. Yeah, Lord Piana and Leone, Champagne Papa, the love doctor. Your baby mother call me when she lonely. My tailor see me twice a week, he like my homie. Forever grateful, forever thankful. Diamond necklace, but she wears it on her ankle. The bitch is trendy. My enemy steady telling me that they could never send me. I'm thanking 2 million a show for
now I'm gonna do some sorting so that I can get a load in while I'm like vacuuming.
Ripping markers up over shots of the Hemi. Vivid memory, cause someone sent me a real nigga interlude. To me, Benny Hanna is pigeon food. It's not a forgiving mood. So much we gotta count the 20s up in a different room. I am just a body that my brothers are living through. Keeping my connection strictly physical. Everyone that's married is miserable. I know that is not a lifestyle I can give it to. The rise to the top of this mountain has been biblical. I don't carry cash cause the money is digital. It's the American Expresser, the debt collector. Hailing all the way from the Mecca. Got something for Trudy and Rebecca. This shit could last forever.
Here are the piles. I've been trying to get better at like washing my sheets and my towels especially, and even I'm gonna do my headscarves and like my edge scarves and not my bonnet yet because that's clean. But I've been trying to get better at doing that stuff more often, like once a week. That way, because it like comes in direct contact with like my face, especially like my pillowcases. They say pillowcases are so dirty, and I'm like, I have really sensitive skin, so I don't want to take any chances. So I'm like, might as well just wash them exponentially. Like, I don't care. Like, I'm gonna just wash them exponentially. Exponentially. And then I always have extra. I hate putting new sheets and stuff on my bed though, but I have extra ready for when I need to wash the other ones.
Thank you for wanting a verse from me. Apologies for the wait, sometimes it's hard to get the distractions up off you. For enough time to jot your thoughts, but fuck it, this morning I got to. I'm thinking about you. I heard you just had you another little baby. Congratulations. I hope you got through it with no complications. I find it amazing the way that you juggle your kids, the biz, the fame, the bitches that's hating. They sit around waiting for you to fall off like the album I'm making. But I hope that you taking a little time for yourself. Still in a moment or two to unwind between the hectic sounds of your precious baby crying. Do you feel your mind? I see a lot going on. I hear it in all of your songs. Niggas been doing you wrong. Barely been doing you wrong. On days you feeling like you on your own. I wrote this for you to put on. Thank you for sharing your light, your voice, and writing a beautiful poem. Session 32 bring me to tears. Be getting choked up when I hear it. Seem like I keep crying off so much since a nigga had these kids. And I don't know what it is that made me so sensitive. More than I already was. But never mind that, I'm back. I'm sending you this little audio hug. And hopes that you smile, forgetting the stress that piles from all the above. The more that we hurt, the harder we love. As soon as it's gone, we gotta re-up. It's just like a drug. If people knew half of the pressure, they know that it's hard to be her. I'm sending you SZA and Ari, my love. Y'all holding us down, y'all holding the crowns. You ever need something from me, don't hesitate, please. Just hit me and I'll be around. I'm gone.
Okay, vacuuming complete. Now it's time to tackle the bathroom. I mean, once the bathroom's vacuumed, which I vacuumed it, so it's like not as bad anymore. It's just like tons of hair everywhere. But I need to like scrub down my countertop. Probably, my mirror doesn't look too dirty, but I think I'll still just like Windex it. Windex both of them. The scariest part is the tub. The scariest part is the tub. Yeah, like that line, gross. Gross. I also ordered drain cleaners. Okay, so the thing is that all of my life, pretty much, yeah, all of my life, my parents have been like, Maya, your hair is always in the drain, and then I have to clean the drain. Stop it. Stop it. And I'm like, but guys, I don't even like, my hair doesn't even come out that much, like I use the stopper, I use the hair catcher, all of that thing. Only now when I have to clean it myself, I'm like, oh, okay, I see what you guys are talking about. This is really annoying. This is really annoying. And why does so much of my hair fall out? My shower, like it won't, like it fills up like not like a full tub, but like it won't drain properly, and I know it's because there's a ton of hair down there. So I had to order a drain cleaner on Amazon. Yes, I did. I literally have not been playing music at all this whole time. I've been cleaning in silence. Does that sounds criminal. I've been just like walking around in utter silence. I've been kind of into, first of all, Olivia Rodrigo's new song, Vampire. That white girl can sing. That song is so good. I'm so excited for her album. But maybe some Beyonce. I've been like, I don't know. Been trying to get into the Renaissance thing because of the tour, and I've been seeing all the TikToks, and I'm like, wait, what are these songs? So maybe some Beyonce.
Just hide. For my 45, don't get out of line. Yeah. Ooh, 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 pick a side. Only double lines we cross is dollar signs. Yeah. Ooh, 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 ooh. Hold up. Wait. I hear you just got paid. Make it rain. Energy. She more 𝐂𝐿𝐢𝐳𝐈 Saint-Tropez. Be waving the room, the crowd gon' move. Look around, everybody on mute. Look around, it's me and my crew.
You was on stop mode, that force from page road, no post, chat too much, bro, dip on load. That's that Kodak energy, 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 energy. You was on stop mode, that force from page road, no post, chat too much, bro, dip on load. That's that Kodak energy, 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 energy.
Totally raw dinner. You know that we do it grinding. You know that I'm gon' be extra. When the camera go pop, 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 pop. Keep 'em waiting like that, 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 that. Ooh la la la.
Please tell me why Amazon decided to play me like this. Why would you just send me my package? Like, no box, no box. The doorman handed me the package like, this isn't even a package. Now everybody's gonna know all my drains are clogged. Why would they do that to me? You could have at least put it in the little baggie. Alright. No. Wait. Are y'all gonna, I don't think y'all wanna look at this. If you don't wanna look at this, look away. No, no way. That's so gross. That is so gross. Get off of it, please, so that I could go back for more. Okay, no, there's so much down there. This is actually so beyond terrible. There's so much down there. I'm not showing this to you guys anymore. Or you can just hear my sound effects. Is that okay? Get out of there. I promise y'all I'm not gross. Like, I guess I just have a lot of hair. Like, cause it's just not, it's such a huge clump. It's not coming through the hole. But I'm like, well, you need to so that you could come out of here. You might need to get down and dirty for this one. Not gonna cap to you. I'm gonna have to just use my hands. And then we're gonna have to just bleach my hands out. Ugh. Ugh. I hate this so much. I hate this so much. Please. Just come on. Like, it's a huge clump and it just won't exit because it's huge. I don't need this in my life right now. If I could just take off the drain cap, all of my freaking problems would be solved. That was so traumatizing. But I swear to you, like, that probably was not all mine. That could not have been all of my hair. I've been here for 2 months and I've only washed my hair, like washed my hair probably like 3 times. Okay, like 3 times maximum. That was not all my hair. They probably just didn't clean, they just didn't clean that before I moved in. That was treacherous. And the water still isn't going down, but I'm absolutely sure, like, I triple checked it. I did it again. I did it like 3 times. There's nothing in there. There's no more hair in there. And my water still just like is not draining as fast as I'd like it to. The drain is down, everything. So I don't know. Maybe I'll ask the super about that, but girl, I had to like, I washed my hands like 3 times and it's still not enough. But now they're dry, so I need lotion. Like, I think we're done with the bathroom now. I think we're done with the bathroom. Bathroom's all good, all fresh. Now we need to eat a snack and then just finish out cleaning the kitchen and then go to my mom's. I feel like making a pizza because honestly I haven't had breakfast, but I already had like 1 egg and I don't feel like eating any like breakfasty foods. So I'm just gonna make a quick pizza. Just a little light snack to tide me over. Okay, so here's my thing about like living on your own and stuff like that. I think the whole grocery shopping aspect and the food aspect is actually a little bit harder than some may make it seem, because when you have 2 in the household, normally it's like the perfect amount because, you know, things don't go bad and stuff like that. But when there's one person, like if I buy a loaf of bread, I'm expected to finish that entire loaf of bread. Or like if I buy a bag of lettuce, all of a sudden I'm expected to finish that entire bag of lettuce, which is like kind of absurd because it's not like, you know, like certain places, like I like Trader Joe's because you could get like your meats for like portion for just one person. Like I could get like just a single strip of salmon, or I could just get like a little bit of shrimp, or just like one piece of chicken. You know what I'm saying? Trader Joe's has it where you could do like singular stuff. But the regular stuff that I want to get, like if I want to get vegetables, tomatoes, lettuce, and I put it in the fridge. It's not like I'm leaving it out. Like I put it in the fridge, but it's just like I'm one human being and I don't eat that much in general. So it's just like, it just ends up going bad. But I'm like, what am I meant to do? What am I meant to do? My mom was saying like, you know, only buy stuff when you're about to cook it. And it's like, yeah, I do that, but I bought this bag of arugula because it's not like they have any smaller bags of arugula. Like if they just had a cup of arugula, I would be good. But I bought this specifically because I like it in my pizzas and I like it in my pasta. But I'm not gonna be eating enough pizza and pasta to finish this whole bag of arugula. So I don't know.
Money, hold up, gotta, cut up, lotta, order, dollars, quarters, wrist, water, reach, water, bitch, on wanna, come on, hunter, hey, I'm stunner, summer, minute, hunter, cook up, hey, my crew, hey, surfer, wave, pop it, sippin' acorn, rich, nigga on A1, baby, drinking that 𝐴𝐿, baby, butter pecan, bringing that on a refund, breaking that back till I see the sun, I fuck the bitch on the dick, keep me get on her neck, she only call me for 6, speed in the bitch, I stick up my foot on their neck, finna put on the wrist, I used to drop it at X, from the strong gotta keep it a gun, not a break about that strong, fucking hoe right up, we get remind, she want me sticking it deep in her gun, let me know if you with it or what. Catch your body, I keep it on hush. You pussy gon' tell her to rush. Come to the spot and I'm feeling the splash. I'm fuck with these niggas a dub. Money, huddle, gotta, cuddle, lotta, order, dollars, quarters, wrist, water, reach, water, your bitch, on wanna, come on, hunter, hey, I'm a stunner, summer, minute, hunter. Hey, my crew, hey, surfer, wave, surf, pop up, hurt, pop up, smurf, lot of dirt, I can call up dirt, crow heart, shirts, millions off merch, sippin', drippin', tippin', trippin'.
Okay, this is my like 3rd time trying to film this, so I'm hoping it goes well, but the problem that I'm having is that I'm just at a loss for words. Like, I'm really just at a loss for words, and also I don't think I'm fully all there right now. Like, it's also my first time speaking for the day. I haven't spoken to a human being. Like, I don't think I'm fully all there, and this book shattered me to my core. And every time I close my eyes, I get like flashbacks. I get flashbacks as if I lived the things in this book, like nightmares, war flashbacks, everything. And it's just like every time I close my eyes, I see it. I see the book. I see the scenes. It's been 2 days. I just wanted to hop in here. Like, the vlog was over, but I just needed to hop in here since I told you guys I started it. I was like, I might as well tell you that I finished it because I took a 2-day hiatus / hibernation to literally only read this book. I spent 2 solid days and the only thing that I did in existence was read this book. And I think I'm proud of myself because this book is like 630 pages and I've never read 630 pages in 2 days because that means that I read 300 pages a day, which is big for me. That might not be big for somebody else, but it's big for me. But also it's because I literally did nothing else except eat. And while I ate, I read. Like, I I didn't speak to the outside world except for when my mom called and I was like, Mom, I'm in the middle of a war right now, Mom. I'm in the middle of a war. There's a war going on and I'm in it. So I'm gonna have to call you back. That's literally how I feel. For the past 2 days, it feels like I myself, Maya, have been through war. I feel like I have been a character in this book going through this. And my hand literally, okay, let me just explain. If you don't care, I'm sorry, like you could just not watch. You could just not watch. You could just not watch, but I need to speak to somebody about it, and I feel like at least some of you have read this series or are reading this series, or I've been convincing you to read this series. There's a fly on my camera. This is not the time. Because hopefully I've been convincing you to read the series. If you haven't, just read it. I don't even care if you don't like to read. I don't even care. This book will make you like reading. Anyways, what was I trying to say? I don't even need to tell you my rating, but my rating for this book is like a 7 out of 5 stars. Like I don't think I've read anything greater in my lifetime. I don't think I've experienced something that made me so emotional in so many different ways in my lifetime. This book is an utter masterpiece, and I kid you not, Sarah J. Maas is the Kevin Feige of books. She is the Kevin Feige of books, because reading this book felt like I was watching Infinity War for the first time all over again. And if you know the chills, if you're a Marvel fan and you know the chills that you got the entire movie of watching Infinity War, that's how I felt this entire book. I kid you not. Okay, so somebody wants to die, right? Like, can you not? Thank you. Like, literally the entire book. Because, like, I'm here alone, so it's just me. So it's just been me and the book, no other human interactions, and I've just been talking to myself, like, as I read it. Like, I would read a line, and I would turn, and I'd be like, well, I think I told you guys that. Oh, no, I dropped her. No, I'm really trying to take good care of her. Anyways, I think I told you guys that with Fourth Wing, that I do that when I'm alone. I talk to myself while I read, so, like, I was turning to the wall, and I'd be like, bitch, no way. Instead of that, which I was doing with Fourth Wing, that was like a lighthearted, like, giggle, like, oh my god, no way. I was running around, like, I wish I pulled out my camera, but I've decided that I'm going to record myself reading the final 3 books, because the way that I react to this stuff is just too insane to not document. But I kid you not, I was literally running around the radius of this apartment screaming. And I'm so glad that it's soundproof, because somebody probably would have called the police thinking that somebody was dying. I was genuinely screaming, bawling, wailing, as if somebody broke my ankle. I don't remember crying like that. I don't remember the last time I cried like that. Like, actually, like, not like tears flowing, but like my stomach was sick. I was I had to stop myself sometimes, because I was like, okay, if I continue reading, I'm literally not gonna have an appetite and I'm going to starve. And I had anxiety, nausea. This all doesn't sound good. You're like, Maya, this doesn't sound like a pleasant reading experience. But like, that's how amazing this shit was, and that's how attached I am to this book and these characters. Like, I was literally, now there's a wasp. I was literally wailing, like, boo-hoo, like, I was like, and I couldn't stop it. Like, I couldn't stop, because I don't know what it is. Like, I think it's the fact that this is the 5th book in the series. So I've had over 3,000 pages with these characters and our main character. I feel like we know each other. I feel like we're twin flames at this point. I feel like this character, all of these characters are like my blood family. So like, if any, like I was on the edge of my seat this whole book, because I was like, I swear to God, if something happens to one of these characters, I actually will vomit. I actually will vomit. Just read the series if you haven't read it. If you've read it, I'm at a loss for words. The emotional turmoil that I've been through for these past 2 days, I kid you freaking not. I have never felt more emotions ever, like not from watching The Vampire Diaries, not from when I read The Mortal Instruments for the first time, which was my favorite book series, but this blew it out of the water. This blew it out of the water. Like I have never felt more emotions, and I cannot wait until I get to reread this book. This is like the greatest book series that I've read so far in my lifetime. Okay. Okay, like it is. And I don't think anything compares as of right now. I haven't even read SJ's other books, but this is her only one that's like completed out of this universe. Like everything is just so, everything connects. And I love when stuff connects, and I know that sometimes people don't like fantasy books because it's like a lot to remember and it's a lot to like keep in your brain. It's a lot. This book has a lot to keep in your brain because there's so many point of views. There's like 8 point of views going on at once. Like all the time you have to remember everybody's backstory. You have to remember people's names. But it's like it all matters and it all counts because like she does not leave any stone unturned, and she does not put anything in there just for like shites and giggles. Like everything has a purpose in there, and it gives you chills. Like I had literal chills. Like a character would show up, I'd be like, wait, that name's familiar. And then I'd be like, oh, and then I'd be like, oh, and then I'd be like, the way that I would audibly, oh, and the plot twist. The plot twist at the end of this book actually made me sob. Made me physically ill, so much so that like I had to close the book, give myself 5 minutes of rest, and then go back into it. Because that plot twist, and if you've read it, girl, I was not okay. I'm still not okay. And I saw a TikTok that said it gets worse. So I don't know what I'm walking into. I don't know what I'm walking into, but yeah, don't you dare leave any spoilers in the comments. If you're gonna, but also if you've read the book or you want to talk about the book, okay? I'm all over the place. You can talk about the book, but if there's a spoiler in anything, just make sure you put spoilers overhead before you start anything, because if somebody watches this and they want to read the book, because I'm convincing them to read the book because you should read the freaking book series, then yeah, just make sure you put spoilers. Okay. Again, people are gonna be like, Maya, you're so dramatic, but I feel like there's other people out there that are like this, that are like me, where it's like, my attachment for fictional characters is oddly a lot stronger than it is for real people. Of course, like to a sane amount. Like I'm not saying like, oh, I would throw somebody off a roof for my fictional. No, but there's something about the connection you build, that I build with fictional characters, that literally feels like I know them. That I know them, they're real people to me, and they like matter so much to me. So it's like, and I think it's because like I get so into fiction and I like use fiction to block out the real world. So it's like, realistically, like these past 2 days, these bitches have been my only friends. They've been the only people I've been communicating with as I'm like speaking to them. Like the main character would say something, I'd be like, no girl, why would you do that? Like I'm crazy, but also like that's just how I am with fictional characters. And especially if the author does an amazing job of writing the character and making them feel very real and authentic, then the attachment just goes crazy. Why did I bring this up? Oh, because I was saying that I was being dramatic. So it's not dramatic. Like I genuinely don't feel like it's being dramatic, because I like literally I feel like these bitches are my friends. Like I feel like we're soul tied, like we're connected. So it's like when stuff happens to them or when like they grow, it's also because like, okay, no, you know what it is, and I think I've realized it because it's like psychology or whatnot. It's all about empathy. And I think like that's the whole reason, like as writers, like the main thing you want when you're creating a character is empathy. Because if somebody can have empathy, then if somebody can have empathy for your character, then your character becomes real. But also it's like this attachment and this bond to them grows stronger. Like if I see a real person on the street, yes, I'll have human decency and empathy, but not the same amount of empathy that I have for a main character where like I know where you were born, I know your entire backstory of how this happened and this happened, and especially if the backstory is brutal, especially if the backstory is treacherous and I watch the character go through so much, that empathy is so much stronger because it's like we're in their head. You know what I'm saying? And it's like a different level of empathy that I have for real people next to me. This sounds so bad, but it's true. It's like, it's a different level of empathy that I have for real people next to me because I'll never be able to be in their head. I'll never be able to understand and empathize and put myself in their shoes, really. But a character that I'm literally meant to put myself in their shoes with, then it hurts. It hurts. So that's what I wanted to say on why I'm so dramatic about these characters. And if you call me dramatic, I will beat you up because I know it. But I'm valid in it, okay? I'm valid in it. But I'll finally let you go. I'll stop holding you hostage. I think I just needed somebody to talk to about this. So thanks for being here. If you stayed, thanks for staying and letting me chat about my emotional damage. And please start reading the Throne of Glass series. Please, okay? I will see you guys. I will see you guys later. Okay, I will see you guys later.
Coward and a traitor, that's just in my nature.